The farmers' bill, you were sitting on the chair, sir.
I will not speak.
Today you are sitting on the chair. And I wish the chairman well. And I hope his health is good, because otherwise, for these important bills, we'd really also like to have him without. We'd like you on the chair, sir, but Chairman Saab, you know what I mean.
I will convey your request, sir.
Who is piloting this bill? I'll come to that later. But I'm going to ask the most silly question ever asked in the history of Indian Parliament. Which is more important? The Constitution of India or the manifesto of a party? You ask most people, all parties, they'll tell you, what a silly question. We have an election, sir. Day after tomorrow. But 10 of us MPs flew here. Out of the 12, I think 9 flew. Mamta Di said, go. Manifesto chodo. Come to protect the Constitution. One party has 2 gentlemen, and this is my interpretation. For them, this is number 2. One is the manifesto. They are in Bengal campaigning today. No campaign. It's their democratic right. It's their democratic right to campaign. This is an important bill. We were looking forward to having the Home Minister so he could answer all our questions. I'm sure the Minister of State for Home is equally, if not more important. But here we go. This is an insult today to 4 states and 1 union territory. Kerala, where are the MPs? Assam, where are the MPs? Tamil Nadu, where are the MPs? Puducherry, I know 1 or 2. All of us are indulging in anti-national activities. Must be. I had an easier opportunity today because I had a batsman, Mr. Singhvi, who sliced it legally. Sliced it. But what is the reputation of this political party? Everyone's so angry, why are you so angry, so disappointed? What is their reputation? What is their own track record to their own people? Facts. Let's start with what a former foreign minister and finance minister in Vajpayee ji's cabinet said 2 weeks ago. He said the BJP of Vajpayee ji believed in consensus. The BJP of Shah and Modi believes in conquest. That's his interpretation. Let me tell you a little more about this family.
Please. माननीय मंत्री जी, please बैठिए. Please बैठिए.
All in my time.
Please बैठिए.
Marg Darshak Mandal, the great leader L.K. Advani ji, when he was 75, this party announced, see the hip, this party announced, everything I'm saying is factual, that after 75, you will have no role to play.
Please. Mani Derek ji, please.
Sir, I've left an election campaign to come here because this is important.
Please,
and we're having some two-bit ministers standing up and talking.
Please, Mani Mantri ji, please.
Mr. Advani, now this pinches. No, I'm only talking facts. You only told Mr. Advani. I did not tell Mr. Advani that after 75 you go and sit in the Marg Darshak Mandal. But see the hypocrisy. 185-year-old and 188-year-old are MLA candidates now in Bengal of the BJP because they have one qualification which Mr. Advani did not have. Till last month they were Trinamool MLAs. This is the hypocrisy of this party. So I don't know, all the great lawyers and all of us are getting excited when they coolly decide on one Tuesday afternoon that the nominated LG has to be more powerful than the man you could never beat, Kejriwal. This is not about Aam Aadmi Party. This is not about Congress Party. And I want to appeal to my friends in the AIADMK who are now sitting with them. Shiv Sena no more. They are on their own. Shiromani Akali Dal no more. They've also learnt. I want to appeal to the TRS I want to appeal to the YSR and Biju Janata Dal, don't walk out. One day they will come after you. Because this regime, and I don't want to use the word thug because I'm not sure whether it's parliamentary or not parliamentary, but this regime wants to destroy every institution brick by brick. Brick by brick. Sir, you keep the house in order because we also want the house in order when there's a division after this.
Right.
Please, That's the time also the house should be in order.
Please. Please.
Sir, you know you're making a good speech when it's getting under their skin. Sir, farm bills. What did this government do? And after that, they want to put bills on pause. Somebody in the BJP, maybe after May 2 they will do it. Somebody in this BJP has to stand up and say, you two gentlemen, you all have got it wrong. You cannot bulldoze parliament like this. You can't bulldoze the constitution like this. Who will stand up? Sir.
Please.
Sir,
please.
I have one serious objection now. Serious. Point of order, I'm going to sit down.
No, please.
No, sir, you have to protect me. Bad
please,
enough. 1 second, sir. Bad enough. No,
please.
Sir, bad enough their comments. The comment is made by a minister maybe sitting in the Lok Sabha. Minister, please, keep the dignity of the house.
Please. Continue.
You couldn't keep the dignity of your senior leaders. At least keep the dignity of this house. And
please.
This breaks my flow.
Please continue.
CBI, ED, and the income tax are the three faithful allies of Mr. Modi and Mr. Shah, and I congratulate them for that. They're trying to destroy another institution. And I appeal to those gentlemen who are now running the institution. Let the elections be neutral. Let them be free and fair. Not for the sake of Trinamool, not for the sake of BJP, not for the sake of Congress or left or any party. This is for the sake of our children and our grandchildren. Please, let us have a fair election.
Please,
just see the confidence of the BJP president. He tells me, you'll have it. Is he running the EC? Is he running the EC? Let's strike that off the record. Sir, strike that off the record. My gosh. Sir, strike that off the record. Today it's confirmed.
Please.
Sir, you will have it.
Please continue.
We'll have it.
Please continue. Please.
Sir, I never thought I'd hear this on the floor of Parliament. But today, I have heard it. I asked for a free and fair election. The elections, to my limited knowledge, is run by the Election Commission with an extreme air of confidence. I was informed by no less a person and a quiet spoken man who never interrupts speeches. Never. First time I heard him saying, you'll have it. We are not assured. You have to understand one thing.
Please.
My hypothesis is based on a bill which you have brought, which is anti-constitution. So I'm trying to prove to you here that this party has brick by brick dismantled. So I have to give you the examples. You want to hear some more examples? I'll tell you.
Your time is...
All my time is you speaking, sir. You can protect me. If you want me to sit down, I will speak. You see, sir, whether I sit down, sir,
please speak.
Whether I sit down today or don't sit down today, on May 2, we will know who won. The manifesto or the constitution.
Please speak. Please.
Right. Sir, I quoted a lot of stalwarts in the Bharatiya Janata Party, senior leaders. One more. The centre and the state have unanimously agreed in almost a federal contract. It is a federal contract with a constitutional sanction. The other leaders I quoted, I knew them or said hello to them, but this person I personally knew he would sit there. This is Arun Jaitley said this. What are we doing with GST? We have limited time, so I'm not getting into GST. I'm not getting into how cess is distributed. I'm not getting into devolution. Right. But I'm getting into this very efficient government. Fatak. Bill. Transmit. Pass. Hope I see the efficiency. What happened to their efficiency? What happened to your efficiency? When it came to CAA, in 1.5 years, we haven't got the rules because that is a cheat on the people of Assam, Bengal, and everybody else. It's a jumla. The Home Minister of this country stood here and said, rules 6 महीना में नहीं हुआ, 12 महीना में नहीं हुआ, 18 महीना में और कभी नहीं होगा क्योंकि they are already citizens of country. You want it for vote. And I'm not surprised. They did this for the vote. Sir, I really want to thank you at least for trying to protect me. But this is nothing, sir, what we are fighting. This is some people are doing some catcalls and this is some small things, sir. This is at stake. And a young man from...
Mr. Derek, you conclude here.
Sir, are you hearing these comments?
I have already, please, do not listen to them. Please speak. Please speak.
Sir,
Please.
sir, the BJP, Bhupendra ji spoke. Before that spoke. This kind of every 1 minute, one little sentence, you want to make a comment, you want to give a commentary. Sir, as per the rules, we can refer to, all this should be expunged. Sir, I'm not yielding. Sir, I'm not yielding. Sir, I'm not yielding. I am not yielding. This is the rule of parliament. I am not yielding. No, I'm not yielding. I'm not yielding. I am not yielding.
Please finish.
This is not fair. Sir, I am not yielding. Sir, these are difficult times because these are times where I put out a hypothesis. You don't have to agree with my hypothesis. Nobody has to agree. That whether the manifesto is more important than the constitution. Different people can have different views, right? But I want to end with a WhatsApp I received this morning from a non-political person in Bombay. He sent me this. He said, go win this. Win this for yourselves. Win this for us. Win this for India. Thank you, sir. May 2nd.